Harrisburg, North Carolina has doubled in size over the last 10 years, and there is a good reason for it. Today, I'm going to share with you a beautiful home here in the Harrisburg area to give you a much better idea of what you can find and why this area is becoming one of the most popular towns in all of North Carolina. Set on a beautiful quarter-acre lot, this home behind me is over 3,600 square feet with 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. Yes, that's right. You heard that correctly. Now, what makes this house so special? Well, there's a few different things, and I'm going to take you inside in just a moment to show you every single one of them. But the biggest thing that stands out is not only the community, the town, but also the overall location, which I'm going to tell you more about here in just a minute. So let me start with one of the best parts of this house, which has to do with the front porch. I'm sorry, if you live anywhere in the South, a front porch is essential. But let's take a look at this view because it's unique from many other homes in developments. Let's take a look. So not only do you have this adorable front porch, but check out this view. You have this really pretty park open area right across the street from you. Super duper quiet. And your neighbors are pretty spread out. So from this front porch, you actually don't really see anyone. Some may like that, some won't, but honestly, not seeing my neighbors staring at me from the front porch, I am down with that. So this is one of my faves. But let's go inside because there's so much I have to show you. So even from first entry into the home, if we look up, you've got this beautiful inlaid wood on the ceiling, which gives it a completely different feel. And as we turn over to the left, the dining room is absolutely stunning. Plenty of windows and natural light, but I'm also going to draw your attention to the coffered ceiling that they had put in as well. Nothing says luxury like a coffered ceiling. I don't know about you, it is one of my favorite features in a home. Now, over that way, which we'll get to, is the butler's pantry. But before we do that, let's take a peek into the office space. So once again, just off the front door, you have these beautiful double French doors right here that takes you into the office. If you've been looking for everything Charlotte, North Carolina, and the upstate of South Carolina, the good, the bad, the ins and the outs, everything in between, you have come to the right channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be one of the first to know about all upcoming changes to the Charlotte market. I'm 𝗖𝗁 𝗀𝘁, your Charlotte, North Carolina real estate expert. And every single day we are getting calls, texts, and emails, even Zoom invites from people who are just like you, looking to make the move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area. So if that's you, drop into the description below. All of our contact information is there, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, across the world, across the country, or just across town. We're making your move everything you want it to be. Now, all the ceilings in the home are really a good height. They're not too tall, they're not too short, but one of the greatest things about this particular office, you have these great windows all the way around on those 2 walls right there. Easy access, and check out these built-ins. How stunning is that? Now, some people like built-ins and some people don't, and that's completely fine. But I will note here, these are wooden built-ins. So you've got a lot of extra storage in here, but still plenty of space, as you can see. Now, one thing I will point out, if you don't like the color, that's fine, you can brighten it up. This is easy to paint, which means if you want a brighter color, you want a more coastal feel, it's very doable. But the nice thing about having this darker color in here is it actually makes the room feel bigger. So as you can tell, we have plenty of space and plenty of room in here. And as a content creator, really great light. So this is where my desk would go, right here. No kidding. All right, let's get down the hallway, shall we? So coming back out of that space, we are gonna make our way down the hall. Now again, the decor in this house, they did a phenomenal job as well. As we come up on the end of this hallway right here, I wanna point out this little section. So they do have a drop zone, but the way that it was done was very different from your usual, bench with little shelves and things of that nature. Instead, they made it a nice little work area. And just off from that, you have their bathroom. So the bathroom, again, really cool design that they've done in here. And it's a really large half bath, which is great. So now just around the corner from this nice little drop zone and the half bath, which is kind of nice, it's a little bit off from the rest of the living area, is access to the garage as well as additional storage, which seconds as a coat closet. So coming right out from there, we've got our extra storage closet and access to the garage. So it's very easy to get to. Coming back out here, again, another coat closet. So you have them in the logical areas, right off from the front door and right off from the garage where you'd be coming in. Then we get into this beauty. Holy guacamole. Look at the size of this room. Not only is it large, but it's really well and tastefully done. And I'm going to go through some of the details of this in just a moment. So starting in through the kitchen, large refrigerator area, but we're going to pass through that and go to the butler's pantry for just a moment. So you've got plenty of storage up top, little coffee bistro at the bottom, and one of my favorites, which is extra storage, a great sized pantry closet, which is wonderful. We all have pet peeves of our personal house, and mine is that I don't have enough kitchen storage. It's on the list whenever we build our dream home, but that's something that this home actually already has, is plenty of storage. I'm going to point that out along the way. Coming back through here, first off, you're going to notice all the natural light, which the windows are open right now and it's beautifully sunny out. But you've got the recessed lighting throughout, speaker system up top, already connected. And look how much counter space. You've got your built-in convection microwave with an oven, plenty of lower and upper cabinetry. It's just so clean cut. And then over here, we have our hood vent and a gas range. Now, you all know if you've watched my channel for any number of, even one video, I love a gas range. And while some builders are not putting them in anymore, I do feel that it is just the way to go as someone who likes to cook, because gas is the best, hands down. Now coming over to this side, we have this large island and single sink. But I think the best part about this layout is you are not disconnected from everyone else in the room. You do have people in the dining area or in the living room. It's all interconnected and easy to communicate. Now I want to hone in on this dining area right for a moment. Yes, there is a formal dining room, but look at the size of this space. You can put a very large table here. This is actually a pretty sizable table, as you could probably already tell, and yet it works so well in this space, just flowing together on top of the additional sitting space over at the bar. Now coming around this way, I think this is one of my favorite angles of this room, I'm not gonna lie. You've got the beautiful open staircase there, the shiplap walls that are actually, I'm going to show you up and close and personal, they aren't actually shiplap, it's actually done a completely different way. It's a much better way to do it for large form walls. Coming through here, huge coffee table, plenty of space for everyone, and again, large TV mounted with all the wiring. So let me come this way and just give you a better feel for this. So the wall aesthetics here, take a look at this. So it's actually, I think these are 10 inches. It's 1x10s that are put on the wall. And as you can see, they put them all the way up, but it just gives this wonderful texture to the walls, especially for such an open area and space like this. So pretty. Absolutely stunning. Now, if you thought that the living room, kitchen, and dining areas were absolutely exceptional, take a look. There's a few other really cool hidden gems of this house. The first one is that there is a private bedroom and full bath on the main floor. I know there's a lot of people who are multi-generational moving into this area. This house would be perfect for that, or just for anybody that doesn't want to take the stairs. So let's go pop in here and take a look at this beautiful bedroom with its own ensuite. As we come off the living room area, one nice thing is there's a bit of a separator, right? The door isn't right here, it's a doorway with a little bit of art, and then you come into the room itself. Look how absolutely gorgeous this room is. Beautiful. Plenty of space. As you notice, there's a nightstand on either side, but it has plenty of room. Plenty. Now, one thing I do love about all of the rooms here, we've got this beautiful crown molding. Most of the rooms have a fan. But the ensuite in here, hello, the ensuite is where it is at. Look at that. Big, beautiful windows, bright colors, standing shower. Absolutely exceptional. And it also has a really sizable walk-in closet right here. Now, when I say sizable, I mean sizable. That's right. It is a legitimate walk-in closet. Look at all that space. Now, whether you have extended family in this space, maybe you're in this space, or even one of your kiddos, it is a great spot, especially if you're having guests, to have their own room, their own space without having to go upstairs. So now we get to venture upstairs because there are some, it's probably one of the coolest layouts I've ever seen for a second floor. Come with me. Let's go look. I'll explain. Now, before we head upstairs, I have to show you how beautiful this lot is. Look at how gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Hardy board siding, huge back patio, and in addition to that, there's also new HVAC systems, and it's 10 tons. That's right, you will never run out of cold air, ever. I'm gonna guarantee that. 10 tons is a lot, like a lot. All right, let's go back inside and check out upstairs. So coming out of that space, we're gonna hang a left and go right up these stairs right here to the coolest second floor I've ever seen. So let's head up and take a look at these spaces. Now you're gonna notice there's a split in the staircase here. Don't get too excited, we're gonna get to that in a second. Now the first thing you're gonna notice as you come up into this space is the accent wall. Now it's not just about the accent wall, it's about how it's done. If you notice, it's done with more of a sheen, so a little bit of a glossier on more of a matte back. It allows the light to capture that, and actually you can do less is more, even with a more muted color. Coming up into this space, you can see this is being used more as a bonus room, but the nice part about it is the way that it has been decorated and designed, it definitely has a more upscale luxury feel. Absolutely love this space. So as you can see, this is more of a game room, hangout, mini fridge kind of space, but you could do just about anything you want with this room, especially even with the tall ceilings that are throughout the home. Now, another benefit of this coming right through here, check this out. Dual vanity. Coming around the corner, we've got more of a Jack and Jill style. It goes right into a full bathroom. So the cool thing about this Jack and Jill style is you can have this incredible bonus room over here, this game room, family room, and still have access to a bathroom simply and easily. You're going to see how this comes into play in just a second because there's a few other attributes and other folks that might be using this bathroom. Okay, so now we're going to go see the second cool feature of this second floor. Yes, the fact that a second floor, which is usually just bedrooms, has more than one cool feature, there's a lot. So let's go look. So coming through this Jack and Jill, that's going to pop us right out into this really cool loft area. Check this out. If this isn't a hangout gaming space, I don't know what is. Now, if you're confused as to where we are, remember that second staircase where it split? Well, we went up that way, but you can also come up this way, which is where the bedrooms and this incredible loft area are. So checking this out, they even put in a built-in. That's right. So you've got built-in shelving as well as a desk area, and they had a little bit of fun with some apps. So here's an awesome storage closet as well. I told you there's a ton of storage, but check this out. Coming down the hall this way, you come to our first bedroom on the second floor. Now this is a really, really good space. Nice natural light throughout. And it's actually a really good size. Previously there was a queen size mattress in here. Again, very sizable closet and pre-wired for any kind of TV or gaming system you might want. Then as we come right across the hallway, we have this bedroom, which is beautiful. Oh my gosh. We've got the accent wall in the back, which definitely captures the eye, and a big window right over there for a ton of natural light. As you can see, plenty of space, and again, a sizable closet. Now, as we come out of this space, there is still more. That's right, there's another hidden unique feature of this second floor that you have got to see. So we're already on two. there's a third. Let me show you this space. So coming across the hall this way, hello, we have this space off to the left. Now, officially, this is not a bedroom, as you would need a closet, and this room does not have one. But as you can see, it was very easy to set it up as a bedroom, or you could have a secondary office space, which was the original intent. The French doors have blinds that come down for privacy. So this space could be used for whatever you want. Flex space, music room, game room, or an additional bedroom if you need more space. And right across the hall, you have the primary suite. Now, one thing I do want to also point out about this particular space, this could be a part of the primary suite, and instead you could put a door right here that goes into the loft space. So you have a nice little pass through into this office area. Could also be a great nursery location, make it close to the bedroom. There's so many things you can do with this space. So even though it's not an official bedroom, you can see as a flex, it's perfect. Now, as we come into the primary bedroom, this space feels like a spa. I absolutely love this room. Not only is it a really good size, but you've got this beautiful tray ceiling with shiplap boards in the ceiling, speakers, and this is a massive king size bed. And I say massive, meaning the headboard's just a little bit bigger than usual, etc. But it also gives enough space that you can have a little seating area over here and still enjoy and have plenty of room. Now, as I pan around this way, you can see again, large walls, nice neutral colors as well, which I love throughout. And that's going to lead us down this hallway. Now, down this hallway, there is a closet to the right and to the left. Over to the left here, we have a beautiful big walk-in closet. Ladies, that's right. Got to love a walk-in closet right here. As you can see, very spacious. And on the other side, gentlemen, you know where your closet is. Also, very spacious, double door closet. You have plenty of room for everything you could possibly want. And here's the money shot. Look at this bathroom. First off, you have these beautiful tile floors. And as we pan up, you're going to notice dual sinks, beautiful double mirror, large soaking tub. Ladies and gents, this tub is amazing. And void of any jets, which most people actually don't like. Coming over this way, you can see large standing shower. And of course, private water closet, which just in case you want to know it actually exists, it does. Now, one of the best things about layouts like this, one, your closet isn't in the bathroom. I get that a lot where if the closet is in the bathroom and you have to go through the bathroom to get to the closet, a lot of folks don't like that. This particular setup keeps the closets in the room, but not in the room. So you have your sanctuary of your bedroom area, then you have your separate spaces for getting ready, which is just gorgeous. But it's also wide enough and elongated enough that you don't feel like you're in a teeny tiny little space. In fact, it feels very light and very airy. So what makes this home stand out against all of the other homes that are on the market in this region, especially in this price range? There's a few things, but could it be the 3 living room options for a hangout? Could it be the first floor bedroom with a full bathroom? Maybe it's the drop zone that's actually an office space. Could it be the possibility of maybe a flex room office upstairs that could also be a bedroom? Or the office downstairs on top of it? Maybe it's the massive primary suite. It could be all of these things together. And the beautiful thing about this home is you could get this property for $730,000. That's right. This entire home with this beautiful yard, amazing community, and a ton of growth in the town in which you live. By the way, did I mention how close we are to Charlotte? Less than 30 minutes. That's right. So regardless of the size of your family, this home meets every single need you could possibly have, and is probably on the list of my top 10 favorite houses I've ever toured. If you have questions on this home or other homes in Harrisburg or maybe in the Charlotte area, be sure to drop a comment or just give me a shout. And if you got value from this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. As I mentioned, I'm 𝗖𝗁 𝗀𝗁, your Charlotte, North Carolina real estate expert. And every single day, we really do get calls, texts, and emails Zoom invites from people who are just like you, looking to make the move to the Charlotte region and the upstate of South Carolina. So if that's you, drop down into the description below. All of our contact information is there, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days across the world, across the country, or simply just across town. We're here to make your move exactly what you want it to be. Until next time, I look forward to showing you around town. So you're making the move. There's a lot of videos that you can be watching, like this one right here, or maybe even this one. Really either one of these, but honestly, watch both of them because they're gonna help you make the move. Go ahead, pick one. They're both really good.